So guys, they have released one of the best Team of the Year players as an SBC. We've got Team of the Year Ribery, and let's be honest, we're not going to be getting him in a pick anytime soon, so let's get him done for free over this SBC. And if you do want to do that, make sure to subscribe and say thank you. Of course, drop a like down below, but let's get into it. If you guys are still stuck with a team like this, and everyone you play in Champs has a team like this, then you need to head over to Sky Coach in the link below. Not only have they got the cheapest and most reliable service for FIFA coins, you can pick any amount of coins, select your console, and put in code PRORECALL for 10% off. So first of all, let's go to the SBC and have a look at what we're looking at. It's going to be a pretty tough one. We've got, as I say, one of the better players that they've released this year, an absolutely beautiful card. Of course, the classic Born Legend Rising Star to start it off. We've got a nice loan opportunity. For any of you who haven't used him already, get this loan done, test him out, see how you feel about the card before doing it. Then you're going to need to cook up an absolute ton of squads. There's a load of 87s, 88s, 89s, and 2 90s. No inform in any of the top 4 squads, but we do have 88 informs littered throughout, 87s, etc. So this is going to be a heavy one. So let's get to getting these cards completely free. So first of all, if you're not doing your daily logins, you are also losing out on pretty much a big pack, a contribution of packs, a lot of stuff there, so it's worth doing. You put your bronze player in, you get 2 rare gold players, I think, back from this anyway, and then on top of that, if we go over to the objective, I should have completed another section of it by now. There you go, live objective. I believe I'm on track. Some of you might be able to tell me otherwise, but 84 times 2 from that, and an untradeable, and of course 83 times 20 is the overall reward. If you go through, you can see it's looking very, very nice. Now if we go over to the store, you can see I've got an absolute ton there, but we've got an 84 times 2 to open from the daily login, which I'm hoping all of you are keeping up with, so you guys should have the same thing. Let's have a look. An 84 times 2 untradeable. So this is of course just going to be a contribution to one of these squads. Is it going to be brilliant? Maybe not, but we've got Trippier there, 85, we'll take it, and an 84. So it could be worse. That isn't the worst result we could get from that pack. It is pretty much near enough the worst result, but you know, it could be a lot worse. And then we got the 81 times 2, of course, for doing that SBC as well. So let's pop that open as well. Spanish, probably not great. Yeah, not some great cards there. Let's head on over to where we can put any of those cards to good use. Now I'm going to link down below a video that I will be bringing out also this evening, so it's going to come out about 20 minutes after these 2 videos come out, on how to do the Premium Mixed League upgrade and how this is going to really accentuate what you are doing. But as you can see, we've got the Premier League SBC here completed. We've also got the Lib and Sud waiting to be completed, and what you will see is we've got League 1 and Bundes and Serie A completed as well. Essentially this SBC set, which of course, as I say, I'm going to link down how to do this repeatedly for free in the description down below, but this SBC is going to be a good way for you to cook a load of cards really, really easily. And I'll, of course, as I say, show you how to do that in another video. Now, initially, in order to do that, you're going to have to do your daily upgrades. So if we go along here, daily silver, daily bronze, and also your daily gold. Now, basically, by doing these 2, you feed straight into this one, and every time you complete this one, you get bronzes and silvers back. So very easily, you complete all of that. Now, what you're left with essentially for free is 44 gold cards. So 4 rares, 40 gold cards. Now, there are loads of places you can put them. My suggestion is always going to be going Premium Mixed League upgrades. Anything that can fit in there, put it in there, and then buy the rest of those squads. It will cost you maybe 10k to fill the rest of those out, and then you begin the cycle of the Premium Mixed League upgrades. Now, the other options that we have now are 82 plus rare upgrades. So this is pretty good. You need 4 rares and 3 commons. This is a brilliant place. Any untradeable duplicates that you've got that aren't going to fit in the League SBC, anything that you've got that essentially just doesn't fit the other crafting options, this is brilliant, because an 82 plus guarantee is actually really good. What we can also do, if you need the informs for the SBC, if you haven't got one out of the packs that you're doing, we can pop open this pack here. Now, of course, these are going to alone get us to the high rated cards that we are going to need. So, of course, you've got the Ultimate Birthday Crafting upgrade. I would say that this is a good place to also have just the commons duplicate. So if you do have commons that are duplicates, or commons that don't fit in the League SBCs, if you have a look, it's not every league. It is the more important ones, obviously the top 6 leagues really. There are obviously some missing, but essentially that is the top leagues there. Obviously anything outside of that, you can go straight into your Ultimate Birthday Crafting. The reason you'll be doing this is because every step of the way that you do that, you're going to get a contribution towards your, if we go for it, where is it? I haven't actually done any of it yet, but essentially every every 10, 15, 20, 25, you get a contribution towards this objective path. Now, obviously, at the end, you get quite a nice Winter Wildcard Alaba and 82 times 20. For doing the whole lot, you get an 83 times 20, so a very big reward in the end. And obviously, along the way, every single SBC you do is giving you cards back. Now, by doing those, a lot of the times the crafting objectives will give you informs. If you can't get informs out of them, if they're not coming out for you, it's okay. You are going to be able to get them, but you're going to have to do the inform SBC. Now, the 82 times 20, of course, is going to be a contribution. This is essentially something that you're going to use the League SBC to craft. Any 85s, any 84s that come out, you put into this. You get an 82 times 20, and essentially you are praying for a good result out of that pack because it's going to be a big contributor to your next steps. If you get a big result, you can essentially just write off one of the squads immediately. Obviously, if you get a poor result, it's going to be about building to getting another pack and getting a good result. Obviously, you've got 3 chances at the 82 times 20. Are you going to get a banger every pack? Probably not. You're definitely going to get a stinker in there at some point, but there's also going to be bangers. You get a lot of ones where, for example, for myself, I've had a lot where actually I've got an inform, which is really good at contribution, and the rest has been 83s. That's okay because you've got a really good contribution to the SBC, and that is all you need. So obviously that's what we're working for. The upgrades are there. We've got a ton at the minute, which is just good contributions into other things. I would suggest that they're probably going to bring out another set of upgrades as well. And of course, we've got these flash upgrades. Flash upgrades are always worth doing. Ultimate Birthday Flash Challenge. This is going to give me a rare Electrum Players pack. If we have a look at how much it costs, it's probably like 5k maximum. There's a good chance you're going to be making more than that back. And then the marquee matchups, you're guaranteed to make more back. So if you don't do that, you are wasting yourself coins. That is free coins. Obviously, it's either going to be stuff to sell off, stuff to put in the League SBC, or stuff to put in the main SBC. So you have anything you get from marquee matchups is a benefit to you, whether it's a contribution to what you're doing or a contribution to your coin balance. It's a contribution, so it makes sense, and it's definitely worth doing. So if you don't do that, as I say, you're wasting your time. Now, the other thing you're going to have to do, any big duplicates, if you do an 82 times 20 and you get an 89, an 86, an 87, you get a duplicate, you can't put it in the League SBCs and it doesn't fit, for example, in one of the SBCs that we've got, you put it in an exchange. These are what the exchanges are going to look like. I think this is for an 86 or an 87, so that's a terrible exchange pack, but we still got an 85. So even though it was a terrible pack, we still got an 85. We've got some tradable players there. He can give us his own exchange pack back from that, so we can craft on the back of that. And all you've got to do, guys, to say thank you is subscribe.